Now, we know that financial stocks, out of all the stocks, were the most traded equities as at last week. Are there any indicators as to what caused this?
Yeah, thank you for the question. Yeah, what we saw last week was more of renewed interest in these banking stocks specifically. I mean, quite a number of them have now paid their dividend, meaning that their prices are now discounted by those dividends. So, which present an opportunity for investors to come in at into those banking stocks cheaper. So that was also last week. Investors renewing their interest in the banking stocks because of their cheaper prices. Thank you.
Okay, so the prices are one thing, but are there any other developments on the floor of that exchange that influence trading in general?
Again, the market remained quiet. What we still saw last week was is basically what we've been seeing in the last 2 to 3 weeks, where the market has been largely quiet. Particularly, uh, investors are now beginning to position for first quarter announcements. So again, we will not see not much will change this week as well until first quarter results start to come out. Thank you.
Okay, that's the first of your own insights into this week. But what other expectations in this week are we expecting, and what investment insights do you have for us?
Yes, Zenith Bank will pay dividend today or this week. Then a couple of other stocks will pay dividend this week. That said, I mean, what's the opportunities available this week? Again, if we can still find flour mills to get at a cheaper price, that's a good investment to look into. Also, I mean, the market now will start looking, I mean, investors will now start looking around, readjusting their portfolios in preparation for first quarter announcements. Thank you.
All right, still talking about your projections, Aziz. Are there any other things we should look out for, especially in the fixed income market?
Yes, so this week there'll be a treasury bills auction. And I mean, this week particularly is going to be interesting because at the last auction, we saw jump in rates for the very first time at on 364-day papers where it added 45 basis points. So if that happens against this week, then we know that we may be going back to the higher rate regime. So what is going to happen in the fixed income market, particularly at the treasury bills auction, is going to be interesting this week, particularly as far as rate is concerned for the coming months. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Aziz Lawal. It's always a pleasure having you join us on the news.
Thank you for all this, Thank you.